Good morning, welcome back to another video, and as you can see, it's bright and early Saturday morning. I ain't done an out and about video for a long time, and of course it's a rare occasion where I get a weekend off because I do work weekends, and I'm going to make the most of this weekend because I'm going to be going to, of course, the Birmingham gaming market. And thankfully for me, it's literally 20 minutes away on a bus, so I'm going to finish my tea, get myself ready and head down to the gaming market. So I'll see you there. Okay, so I'm on my way, walking to the bus stop. What a glamorous life I lead, catching buses every day. But now, as I say, it's only going to take 20 minutes to get there, so it ain't going to be too bad for me. And I guarantee I'm going to be there really early because it is just 9 o'clock. And the doors don't open, I think, early bird till 11. So I'm either going to be waiting outside for a good hour and a half, or I just might sneak in. But here's to hoping, eh? Anyway, I'll leave you to it. I'll get this buzz, because I'm not giving you no montage of a buzz ride. I can't see the sense in that. It's not very glamorous. But yeah, I'll see you next when I'm actually standing outside the venue. Probably on my own. Catch you in a bit. Okay, I'm here in Birmingham, and we've got to start with a breakfast. So we'll eat this, and then hopefully we'll get to an empty queue, wait to get into the venue. See you in a bit. So, good news, I'm in. So what we'll do is we'll have a quick scan around before the chaos hits, because this is going to get full. So let's go have a scout around.
Oh yes,
Hi there. Can you put that together? What? Rain's been mean to me today.
There's a serious amount of games here.
It does need a shoulder strap. Yeah.
If you're into that thing, which I certainly ain't. There's a stranger.
Hey!
Rich, how you doing, my friend?
Hey! Long time no see, mate.
right, mate?
How you doing?
Not too bad. Rich King Retro there. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. Miss his videos. There he is. Hello there, fella. Hidden treasure store. I'll be having a look over here later. There's bound to be something that I want. Okay, we're back at the beginning, I think. Fair few stores there, so just thought I'd give you the quick scan round, but obviously later we'll have a look at what I pick up and you know, I'm just going to enjoy the day now. So probably no more filming until I get back home. So anyway, there's the last scan. I'm going to enjoy my day, and I'll see you back at the snake pit. I told you to get packed, didn't I? Okay, so I've just got out of the chaos. It's absolute mayhem in there now. Obviously with the later people getting in, you see the queues are all the way around. It's just absolute chaos in there, so I thought I'm done. I've had a good morning. I've come out with some really good titles. So what I'll do is I'll be rude not to have a nice beer and then head back home. And then later on, we'll talk about the pickups and event for the day. So I'm going to enjoy the beer, and I'll catch you later because the wind's brewed up, and I think if I don't finish up soon, I'm going to end up being blown over. Never mind catching up soon. So I'll catch you later, guys. So we're back at last in the snake pit, and it's good to be back home, to be honest. Really enjoyed the few hours at the gaming market. Been out of practice with the old going out and doing the walkabouts and things like that. So hopefully I'll be doing it a few more times across the year with other events. So practice makes perfection, don't it, at the end of the day. But yeah, still enjoyed it. Still enjoyed doing the walk around and things like that. The event itself, really good. I have to reiterate though, if you're going, go early. Because if you've unfortunately got yourself like a standard ticket, you're gonna be waiting a long time to get in, because the queue, I'll put a little video at the end of this video, the queue when I left, and this was around 1:30, was humongous. It was all the way around the building. So it must have been literally you waiting for people to come out, for people to go in, and I couldn't have put up with that personally. So get yourself an early bird ticket and get yourself there early if you can, and queue up as early as possible to give yourself the best opportunity to get to the stores, because as I was leaving, it was like 2-3 deep each store, and you just could not walk around it. It was you know, it's such a shame for the people who have literally got there a bit later in the day, because as I say, you had no opportunity to really look at the stores for a long time, to, you know, like I did when I got there in the morning. Obviously I had the opportunity to do so, and it was great to do that. But as I say, if you're going to go, please get there early, because it's just absolute chaos, like afternoon wise, unless you want to go late in the day. And my advice would probably go later in the day for the last probably hour or two, and maybe it may calm down a little bit. But apart from that, still a great event. Unfortunately, didn't bump into anybody in terms of YouTubers walking around, because you would not have spotted anybody even if you wanted to, because it was so crowded. But obviously people storing out. Tootsie and his mate Daz was there, of course. They were stalling out. Of course, I bumped into Rich King Retro, which I haven't seen in years. So it was really nice to see Richard again. Apart from that, I don't think there's anybody else I actually seen. I tell a lie, I've seen one YouTuber, and that was Callum, Retro Ghetto, and he was walking around with his fellow collector pal. Can't think of his name, apologies for that. But yeah, same guy, really nice to talk to. Said a quick hello, talked about the games that I just basically picked up. So when I do show these, it's going to be a bit of a spoiler alert, to be fair, because you're going to know exactly what kind of collections I'm going for. But I'm only going to show you what they are. I'll go more into detail when I do videos about these games and the systems that I'm going to be collecting for. But regardless, as I say, the event itself, really enjoyed it. Glad I went, glad I got the opportunity to get in there early. And I say I picked up, you know, 6 choice games. Obviously, there's certain systems I'm going for, as I did say this year. There's certain systems I want to buy for, and I also want to buy, again, the actual systems. So I'm slowly going to fill this room back up with games again, just the way I like it. But regardless, anyway, let's talk about the pickups. So I went with a goal of picking up for 2 systems today, which is unusual for me, because I just usually go and I usually randomised stuff. I'll just pick up, I'll have that, I'll pick it up and have it, but not today. I went with specific systems in mind, and it was much better to do so because I went round and I was literally looking only for that system, and it was better. I enjoyed it, the hunt for them games. So I've got a list on my phone now of certain titles that I want for these systems, and obviously I'll be ticking them off as I go along. But funnily enough, I only managed to pick up one game off my list for one system, and 3 for the other system, which I'll talk about. Apart from that, the rest were random pickups which I wanted for the systems, but I literally forgot about them games, to be honest with you. But anyway, went round, as you see, I did that little bit of walk around, and while I was doing so, of course, I started looking for the games, and the first console I've been looking for is my PS3, because I'll be doing a video shortly about that system, because it's technically a forgotten collection, because I've had it in the loft for well over 2 years and I haven't had a PS3 system either, and I literally forgot about the games that I had. So the plan is, I've been obviously up in the loft, I've got my collection down, gone through what I've got, so I'll be doing a collection video of my PS3 games, and of course then adding titles to the collection through 2024, which I'm really going to quite enjoy, because not all of them are like £1 copies of games. Trust me, there are a very good amount of games that are still holding the price, so that's when I'm going to try and pick them up now, in the next few months, because obviously in time I guarantee the PS3 will probably be definitely one of the collectible systems to have, regardless of what people say. Tootie, I know you hate the system, fair play to you, but yeah, we've all got to collect what we've got to collect for. But at the moment, yeah, I've got a big PS3 kick, so I picked 3 PS3 titles up. Firstly, one was a fighter, and I was going to originally pick this was PAL version, but to be fair, with fighters, I like to pick them up Japanese copies. So this one, really good condition, and this cost me about £12. And this is Jojo Bizarre Adventure, and this is the All-Star Battle, and this is in really nice condition. Obviously full Japanese, of course, but the good thing about it comes with absolutely everything. You got the disc, of course, and you got the instructions, but you also get, there's like a sticker in there, which is pretty cool. You get like a sticker, and then you get all the advertisements for the figures and things like that, which is pretty damn cool. It's absolutely fully complete, and I've wanted this game. I was originally going to get this game on the Nintendo Switch, but obviously with the amount of Japanese fighting games you can get on the PS3, I felt it was worthy of buying it on the PS3, so I picked it up for £12 on the PS3, and really happy with that, because the PAL one goes for around £30, but this one 12 quid all day long. Fighting game's a fighting game. You'll learn the moves over time anyway, as far as I'm concerned. So I do love my Japanese fighting games, so most of my games fighting wise on the PS3 will be Japanese in the future pickups. But that's the first one. Very happy with that. I got that from Console Passion, and that was 12 quid, so really happy with that. So that's Jojo Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. And then the next one I picked up, now this one was completely random. I did search for it, I think, last year, because this has come out now on the Nintendo Switch, the first one anyway. But this was a double pack I've wanted on the PS3, but I totally forgot about it, and this was the only copy I come across in the entire market going round. So it's the case of picking it up or leaving it and regretting it. And I thought, no, I'm not doing that again, because I have a constant thing about seeing something and going, I'll get it later, and it's either gone or I don't bother getting it, and then I regret it later on, because then it'll always go for more money. But this, I did check while I was there on eBay, and this can go from anything between £55 and £60 upwards. But I got this, I just asked, what's the best you're going to give me? And originally this was 35, and I got this for 30. and I've picked up something I've really wanted for a long time, and this is the Monkey Island collection on the PS3. That's Monkey Island 1 and Monkey Island 2. Really, really nice condition. Got the manual, which is good, always a good thing. But yeah, really wanted this. I'm not a massive point and click fan, but this and these games have always intrigued me, because I do have Grim Fandango. I think I've got that on a PS4, but obviously these, they have come out. Well, the first one has come out, I'm assuming it's only the first one on the Nintendo Switch, but to see this double pack, which you don't come across very often, and to get this, I got this for 30, I think, did I say £30? It was originally 35, got it for 30. So well happy with that. That was definitely the boy of the day on the PS3 without doubt. So really looking forward to sitting down and playing. I've never played them, never completed them, so it's 2 point and click games I really want to get into. So well happy to have that as part of the collection, and that is of course the Monkey Island collection. That's 1 and 2 on the PS3. And then finally, I'm into my first person shooters, of course, and this one I do need, because I do have the first one, and I think there's one more I need to get, but I picked up this, and this was all of £1. There you go, you do get deals. Now this is the Medal of Honor Warfighter. I do have the Medal of Honor first one. Now I do need, I think it's Medal of Honor Hardline, and that will complete the trilogy for the Medal of Honor games in this series, I think. But for £1, and it's fully complete, I'm not going to open this one, it's pointless. But there was some with manuals, some without, and this one had its manual for £1. I thought, yeah, I'll definitely add that, because I did like the first one. I've never played this second one, and obviously Hardline as well I've never played, so I'm going to be looking for that in the future, hopefully. So all good for £1. So first three, very happy with those three. And I think I got that one from Doorway to Darkness, actually, for £1, so that's pretty cool. And then that one I didn't know the vendor for, I'm afraid. Sorry about that, but obviously that one was Console Passion. But really happy with those. So there's 3 PS3 titles to the collection, and a future collection through 2024. And as I said, I will be doing a PS3 collection video really soon. I'll have to count how many games. I've got a fair few, and to be honest, I've still got a few upstairs in the loft. I've got no room for the collector's box sets that I didn't realise that I had. I forgot them, literally forgot I had them. So that's something to look forward to in the near future. So PS3, all done and dusted. Really good games, really happy with the prices of them. Time for a swig of beer. Now, another system I've actually not talked about, and I've had it up there. I've recently got it off Amazon, and it went down for like a 1 day special at $49.99. So I just buy or forget about it, and I bought it, and the next day it went straight back up to its normal price, which is obviously the Atari, the new Atari system. I bought one of those from Amazon, $49.99 1 day. I thought, yeah, I'll have that. And that has obviously encouraged me now to start a Atari collection. But as I said to Stu's mate Daz, what I'm going to be doing is, with my original Atari when I had it as a kid, I had 20 games, and there was all boxed and complete. Now what I want to do is, firstly, before I even think about getting any other games, I want to collect the first 20 I ever owned as a kid, when I was like 6-7 years old, about 7 years old. So I had them all 20 boxed and complete in this little unit as a kid. So I had this mentality of collecting and keeping everything pristine back then. So it's never, I've never lost it. But yeah, I want to try and get the first 20 games back before I think of picking up other games up in the Atari collection that I really want to look at, I want to enjoy or try, and then, you know, I'll just work it from there. But first 20 first, what I had originally for my very first collection, which is my Atari 2600. But 3 games I've got, and 3 games I got from Daz. He obviously brought his collection again, which I'm thankful for, because there wasn't really anybody else thinking selling Atari at that event. But he had 3 games that I wanted. He did have a couple more, but I thought, I don't want to push it. Just pick them up as I can see them for the best prices. But these three, well happy with. Now, firstly, are the 2 Parker games. I do have more, but obviously I'll be showing you the system and showing you my Atari collection yet again in another video. So that'll be something over 2024 that I'll be doing. I'll be showing and obviously collecting for the Atari 2600, which I think most of us are doing nowadays, but I'm only going for the boxed. That's why I'm going to take my time, get the box complete. But only the first 20 that I ever had in my very first collection. That's what I'm going to do first. Then after that, world's my oyster. I can just pick up anything. So I'll just be getting lots of recommendations of people. I'll be watching James's video, Retro Gaming Porter, and he's been like showing loads of different Atari games. Spider Fighter for one, that looks really good, but I'm going to hold back until I've got my original 20. Then after that, I'll go back to the videos, rewatch them, and then I'll pick up and write all these down, and then make sure that then I've got all these quality games I can think about buying in the future, basically. Anyway, enough talking about the Atari. Let's talk about the games that I've got. I'm just literally going to show you the boxes. They are in protective covers. I'll go more into detail about these games when I do my Atari videos and my pickup videos. But firstly, as I say, 3 games, 2 Parker games. And as I say, this will be another 2 to the collection. I have got a few already. I won one actually before I even come to the event this morning. So I think I've got 6 now. But I'm thinking not just only collecting the PAL, I'm thinking about getting the American ones only. But I'm not sure. You'll have to put down in the link below, Stu, if you're watching. Do the American games work on the new Atari system? I'd be interested to know that. So obviously there are American Parker games that I do want, but I'll come to them after I've got the full PAL collection. But anyway, first game is Cuber. So it's obviously I have opened these. I opened these earlier on when I was in the bar just outside the event, just to have a look at them all. And they're a bit difficult to get out because they're quite tight in these covers. But it's got the manual. It's obviously got the cartridge, of course, and all the inlays. Just needs a good polish and a good clean. But well, happy to have this one. So that's the first one. That's Cuber. And then secondly, this one I didn't think I'd get this so soon because this one can be quite expensive. But I picked up Super Cobra, and this is in beautiful condition. This one's got everything, even the like you got the manual, you got the instruction manual, of course, you got the cartridge. You've also got the advertisements in there, which I love the little advertisement. Not going to get them with all of them, unfortunately, but as long as I get 1 or 2, I'm happy. But as long as the cartridge and the manual's in great condition, I'm really happy with that. And of course, the condition of the box. But this condition of the box, very nice. Really happy with this. But yeah, Super Cobra. I didn't expect to get this one so soon. So well happy to have that one. Now those 2, I got a great deal. He did me a good deal on those 2. So I'm well happy with the deal he gave me. I'm not going to divulge into obviously that because that's between me and Dad. So cheers, Dad, for that. Well happy with that. But I didn't leave it there because as I was walking round, I seen a game when I very first spoke to Dad, and I was talking about the first 20 games that I wanted. And he had one that I wanted, and this game can certainly go for a fair price. I really admit that. But he did me a really good deal, and I couldn't say no to it. Now, it's not 100% absolutely mint, because if it was, it'd cost hundreds. So I'm really happy with the condition. Just needs a good clean, bit of a polish up. The inside probably just needs a bit of glue just to hold the cartridge slot in a little bit better. But it's got the cartridge in great condition. It's got the manual, and the box is really sturdy anyway. But it's got shelfware. But what do you expect? It's nearly 40 years old. So I'm really happy to add this one to the collection. And of course, this is one with obviously the other 2 that I've showed you of the 20 that are originally owned. And it is, of course, this one, Pitfall 2. Really happy to have this. As soon as I seen he had it, because I obviously want this one. I want Hero, but I do not want the white label. I want the picture label, of course, which isn't going to come cheap. But regardless, well happy to have this. As I say, it looks great in the cover. It just needs a good polish. The inside of the box just needs a little bit of a repair. Just make sure the cartridge sits in the slot properly. But apart from that, I'm really happy with that. As you can see, if you can see, it's just like a bit of white down the sides here and on the top. But it's just shelfware, and as I say, this is 40 years old plus now, so I'm not really complaining. But this is a game I absolutely loved as a kid, played it to death, completed it numerous amounts of times. I just like learnt the pattern of where everything was, knew where every jewel was, knew where every treasure was. It's just one of them games. It's just fond memories basically, and as I say, one of the 20. So as I say, when I do my video about my Atari, I'll go through the 20 games that I want, what I'm after, what I owned originally, and then we'll count them down together. And this is obviously one of them, of course, with the other two that I've got there, but I'll talk about that in a future video. So that's the final game I actually bought today. So it's Pitfall 2, and had yet another great deal off that. So fantastic, mate. Really happy, very happy with this. So I'm going to be putting this on later. When the missus goes to bed, so I'll be having a good old reminisce. But to be fair, I haven't even opened the Atari yet. I hadn't even took it out of its packaging. But this is definitely one game I'm going to be enjoying and playing this, because the music sticks in my head. It's just one of them memorable games from a kid. But we're all happy with that. So there you go. So that's it. That's all my collection collection videos. That's all my games that I picked up from the event today, of course. 6 great games, PS3 and of course the Atari. I'm still going to be picking up from other systems, but as I said to Stu today, picking up the old Nintendo cardboard is going to be far and few, because it's expensive. So I'm going to make sure that when I do pick up the NES game, Super NES game, it's going to be one that I'm after, and obviously I can afford it, because I just do not want to go crazy, because there are a couple of systems that I need back in the collection as well this year. So it's I'm going to take my time, but I'm going to enjoy the hunt, looking for these Atari games and the PS3 collection again. That's going to be great, because going back to play some of them old games that I've got, and I forgot I had, it is really good. And as I say, I've got a system which I bought. I'm thinking about buying another one. Yeah, another PS3, which we'll talk about in that, obviously in that selection of videos, what I'll do for the PS3 in the future. But that's it. I had a great day. Some fantastic pickups from the day. Great to see everybody who's stalling out. How can I forget? I can't believe I didn't mention him, Dainster. Come on, Dainster. And how can I not see him? I seen him first thing in the morning, and he was a bit worse for wear, to be fair. He'd been out the night before, so he'd had to sober himself up rather quickly before the event started, which he did quite well, fair play to him. But yeah, Dainster was there, of course. How can I not forget, not mention him? I can't believe that. Sorry, Dainster. But yeah, he was there, and of course, he was stalling, of course. But yeah, I had a look around his stall. Great stall, of course. But anyway, apart from Dainster and Stu and Daz, and of course Rich King Retro, that's all I really got to see, apart from, as of course, Retro Ghetto as well. But apart from that, I seen nobody else. And as I say, because it was so packed in there, I just did not get the opportunity, even if I wanted to bump into anybody. But never mind, there's always another event, and there's always going to be another event, and I'm going to be trying to get to as many events as I can. I'd love to get to the Doncaster one. I'm not too sure of the date on that. I think it's next month sometime. So if I can get there, all the better. Because I did like the Doncaster Dome ones. But as I say, I'll get the train up there. And as I said, I don't think anybody else is going, because Daz couldn't make it today, unfortunately. Neither could Craig. That's a shame. But Daz had something on at home. So, but regardless, I've done a video for you, mate, so you can sit down and watch this boring video for it's got to be nearly an hour probably by now, because this has gone on for like 28 minutes, I think. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. Really had a great day. Looking forward to the next event. Always, if the event comes up in Birmingham, go without doubt. It's a great day take plenty of money with you because it's not cheap in respects to what you're collecting for, of course. But most importantly, try and get there early, because if you don't, you're going to suffer for it and you're going to be stuck in the queue. So get them early bird tickets, get there early, and enjoy the morning, because after that it gets chaos, unless you can't make it as late as possible in the day, because at least then you can have a walk around, I'm assuming, and you'll still pick up a great deal. There's no two ways about that. So there we go, guys. That is it. That is my walkabout video, and then my pickups for the gaming market in Birmingham for today. I enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And before I go, watched James's video yesterday, and he picked up Tekken 5. Now, I said to him on his video, he's got a different cover variant now for Tekken 5, and he has. This is my one. So James, wherever you got that from, I want that variant of your Tekken 5, believe me. But I'm going to give this a go now, because I ain't played Tekken 5 in years. So anyway, apart from that little diversion, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave a little tiny video at the end just to show you the queue. And this is from when I left the event and how far it went round. And that's not including being inside queuing to get into the door. So when you see this, you'll think, maybe I will get there earlier in the future. But believe me, trust me, still a great day, still a great event. Great to see everybody that I did see. And I'm going to leave it here, guys. And as always, I am Sybersnake 7. Keep playing, and remember, always keep watching. All the best.